I threaded the rifle through a rope and then rotated it twice. A simple but effective stabilizing stand was now ready. I then aimed at a melon in the distance and pulled the trigger. Although I hit the mark steadily, the bullet path was slightly off to the left, so I made a slight adjustment with a screwdriver and aimed again. This time I hit the middle of the fruit with accuracy. Finally, I decided to try using real bullets. I loaded the round, chambered it, aimed, and easily destroyed the entire melon. After that, I decided to use this weapon to eliminate an important official. I arrived at the site 10 hours in advance. During the security inspection, staff did not notice anything strange at all. That was because I had disguised the rifle as a pair of shoes. Although they looked completely normal, they hid a lethal weapon inside. I took apart the shoes, revealing the soles where the gun components were hidden. By assembling these parts, I transformed them into a powerful synthetic rifle. As for the rounds, I placed them inside a mobile cover before passing through the security detector. I preemptively put the container in the tray. After the inspection was finished, I retrieved it without any problems. Disguised as an ordinary spectator, I successfully entered the facility. Then I walked straight into the backstage area. I tried to open the door leading to the top of the structure. After reaching the roof, I opened the air duct and crawled inside. I hid myself within the narrow passage. Here I had to stay in this tight space for 10 hours. Through the openings, I could clearly see the entire facility inside. Inside the cramped area, I took off my shoes, disassembled them and reassembled them into a rifle. I positioned it beside me and quietly waited for the mark to appear. Soon the show ended and all the lights in the structure went out. I was now the only person left in the entire facility. After an unclear amount of time, staff members came up to examine the area. This was a sign that the mark was about to arrive. At the entry of the facility, the security team had enhanced the access system and positioned additional guards. But no matter what, they would never have imagined that I had penetrated the facility a day before.
Security personnel conducted a thorough sweep of the entire facility. Even the spaces between the seats were closely inspected.
Meanwhile, Officer Annie checked possible concealment areas where an assassin might be hidden. When she reached the roof, she was only 3 meters away from me. Upon hearing the noise of the door shutting, I finally let out a sigh of relief. Having stayed in the tight space for so long, my body had become rigid. To maintain my flexibility, I had to do some exercises. Soon, more and more spectators began coming, and the press briefing was about to begin. I also crawled out of the air duct and started carrying out my operation. But what I hadn't anticipated was that the mark was extremely careful. A large armored glass barrier had been positioned in front of him. If I fired hastily, I would only end up losing. Thus, I stayed still, calmly looking for the ideal moment to fire.